Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this MyTown TV presentation of Russell Red Devil Baseball. It's the Ashland Tomcats visiting Russell this afternoon. It's a beautiful day for baseball, 65 degrees under clear skies. Looking forward to this one here, this MyTown matchup, big rivalry game here between Russell and Ashland. We'll be back in a moment to get you set for this game. We'll tell you about both teams and tell you who's starting tonight in just a moment here on the pregame show on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick 6, my mouth going yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up. Put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
We are back here on MyTown TV. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon here, the Russell Red Devils and the Ashland Tomcats, an old rivalry in every sport. We look forward to bringing that to you this afternoon. Let's talk a little bit about this Ashland Tomcat team. They're the visitors this evening. They've played one game so far this year. It was a 10-0 win over Cabell Midland last night, a Mercy Rule victory. They turned around what was 2 defeats to Cabell Midland the season before, Mercy Rule fashion, 16-6 and 10-0. And they beat the Knights last night, 10-0, so they're feeling positive about their chances this year. I'm sure coming in here to Russell this afternoon under head coach Shane Marucci. Ashland will be headed up by senior Brady Marucci, the all-star catcher behind the plate. He's just a terrific hitter and a terrific catcher, probably the best catcher in the 16th region. Last night, L.J. Murphy took the mound and pitched a 5-inning no-hitter for Ashland against Cabell Midland. But tonight it'll be another senior, Zane Ingram, taking the mound for the Ashland Tomcats. The Russell Red Devils come in 2-0 on the season so far with wins over Morgan County and Lawrence County. And Russell's won in big fashion in both of their games, both home games so far this season for Russell. On Wednesday and last night they played the Lawrence County Bulldogs, traditionally a tough 15th region baseball team, and they beat them 11-4. So things are looking good for Russell right out of the gate this year as well under head coach Tim Rice. They beat Ashland twice last year, 5-2 and 6-1. One of those, the 6-1 victory, was in the first round of the 16th region tournament. So as always, it's going to be a good matchup here this afternoon between the Russell Red Devils and the Ashland Tomcats. Russell, of course, will be led by senior Jaden Frazier over at first base, and on the mound tonight is Griffin Fisher, a sophomore, getting the start this afternoon for the Red Devils. So we'll be right back here on the Ashland Credit Union pregame show.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
The purpose of Escape the Vape is going to be to try to get the teenagers and the young kids to stop vaping. With the kids, their brains are still forming until they're 25. Parents in the community need to pay attention if their kids are using it, because there are signs that their kids use it.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 Commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage. Family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars,
Do bodywork and repair.
we've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
We're back here. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon here on My Town TV. The Russell Red Devils set to host the Ashland Tomcats. Ashland getting ready to bat here. Let's set Russell in the field for you right now. Russell from left to right field looks like this. Dawson Wada a senior in left field. Grayson Kaiser in center field. Caden Criswell in right field. All senior outfield for the Red Devils. Around the horn in the infield, it's Jacob Tolliver at third base. Gunnar Hignite at shortstop. Lane Paxson, a freshman, playing second base for Russell this afternoon. Jaden Frazier at first base. Keone Anchetta, a senior, behind the plate. And Griffin Fisher, a sophomore, takes the mound for Russell. Ashland's lineup looks like this from top to bottom. Brady Marucci, they start with their best hitter leading off. They did so last night. He came through 3 for 3 with 3 doubles against Cabell Midland last night. L.J. Murphy will bat second, another senior. Zane Ingram will bat third. He's a senior as well. Then that's the end of the seniors for the Tomcats. They are all sophomores and freshmen after that. The cleanup hitters Chandler Kaiser, Connor Flowers, Asher Moore, Brendan Ward, Dawson Morris, and Chase Morrison rounds out the Ashland lineup. We are ready to get underway. Here is Griffin Fisher. Eyes Keone Anchetta. Brady Marucci stands in the box. And here we go. A pitch just low, 1 ball and no strikes to Brady Marucci. Marucci had a big night last night. 3 for 3 against Cabell Midland with 3 big doubles. And Marucci always been a really solid player as that ball's down low as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Fisher will want to be careful here to Brady Marucci. You can tell he spent some time in the weight room in the offseason. He looks like he put 3 balls, actually. Well, two out of the 3 doubles he had last night were all the way to the fence. Fisher delivers the pitch. That one's down inside as well. 3-0 to Marucci, being very careful here to the Tomcats' leadoff hitter. L.J. Murphy stands on deck. Murphy came through for Ashland last night against the Cabell Midland Knights. He was 3 for 3 as well with 3 singles. That was down low, 4 pitches and a walk to Brady Marucci. I would imagine he's going to be seeing a lot of that this season. As last year on this Ashland team, Marucci hit .510. Then the next closest hitter was .260. Coming in to run for Ashland right now is number 20. Looks like Nolan Russell. Coming in to run for Marucci as he heads over to the dugout. L.J. Murphy, the left-handed senior, stands in the box, facing Griffin Fisher. Pitching from the stretch now, Fisher delivers the pitch off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. That's something pitchers have to watch this year with the Ashland Tomcats. Marucci leading off. Cabell Midland kind of did the same last night, trying to not give him anything to hit, but then you got to get back in the groove of throwing strikes against the rest of this lineup. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to L.J. Murphy. Zane Ingram, the Tomcats pitcher tonight, stands on deck. Fisher comes set. Russell has a pretty decent lead off first base over there. Delivers the pitch just low. 2 balls and a strike. Here we go, the 2-1 pitch from Fisher. Throws it over to first base, runs Nolan Russell back to the bag. He slides back in safely. Both these teams off to really good starts this season. They've scored double digits in each of their games so far. Russell off to the races to second base. Good throw down from Anchetta, but Russell's in there with the stolen base. Anchetta was right on target with that throw. But it's 3-1 to L.J. Murphy now, and Tomcats have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the top of the first. Fisher comes set. Delivers the pitch, and that's a strike in there. L.J. Murphy had already tossed his bat towards the dugout. He thought he was headed down for a walk, but not so fast as the umpire calls it a strike. So that's the count. 3-2, full count here to L.J. Murphy. Fisher looking back at Russell, but nobody really behind him holding him on at second base. Fisher delivers the payoff pitch. Murphy gets his bat into it, delivers it to right field. Deep ball. Murphy sends it off the wall. L.J. Murphy into second base with a stand-up double and an RBI, and the Tomcats have a 1-0 lead early in this one.
Now batting for Ashland, number 2, Zane Ingram.
Murphy found the strike he wanted to hit there and put a charge into it to right field, right off the wall out there, as Caden Criswell gave chase for the Devils. And that brings Zane Ingram to the plate, as it looks like number 1 headed in to run for the Ashland Tomcats. Well, maybe it's number 11 out there, actually. Last night they put Parker Johnson in to run every time L.J. Murphy got on base. He was the pitcher last night. I'm sorry, it's L.J. Murphy himself. They didn't put anybody to run in. Well, Zane Ingram gets into that one down the left field line. Wada giving chase, catches it in foul territory. Nice job by Dawson Wada out there in left field making the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out to Zane Ingram. So I apologize for that. L.J. Murphy is number 1.
Into the box for Ashland, number 24, Chandler Kaiser.
He was just going over and giving his equipment to the coach so he could run the bases himself tonight. Here we go. Chandler Kaiser, the cleanup hitter, stands in for Ashland. 1 away. 1-0 the score. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes to Chandler Kaiser. 2 sophomores here dueling it out. Griffin Fisher, the pitcher for Russell, and Chandler Kaiser, the cleanup hitter for the Tomcats. Off the plate with that one. 2-0 the count to Kaiser. Great weather here this afternoon here at Russell High School. 65 degrees. Hopefully we're done with all the snow outs this season, as the teams had earlier this week. Ashland just got their season underway last night. Russell got their season underway Wednesday. They've had 2 home games here against Morgan County and Lawrence County, as Fisher delivers ball 3 to Chandler Kaiser. Fisher comes set. 3-0 pitch here to Kaiser. Kaiser feigns the bunt and pulls it back and takes a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Connor Flowers stands on deck for Ashland. Flowers, a sophomore. He had a good night last night as well against Cabell Midland, as Ashland looked very potent at the top of the order last night against the Knights. There's the pitch. Kaiser puts a charge into it. Wada gives chase. Back, and over his head out there all the way to the wall. He's going to bring a run home. L.J. Murphy comes around to score, and Chandler Kaiser's in with a stand-up double of his own. So Ashland with 2 big doubles here in the top half of the first inning has themselves up 2-0. L.J. Murphy with the double, and now Chandler Kaiser with the same, and that'll bring Connor Flowers to the plate.
Up to bat for Ashland, number 13, Connor Flowers.
Flowers, a sophomore. And he's got Kaiser out on second base, looking to give senior Zane Ingram a cushion here, who'll be taking the mound for the Tomcats tonight, or this afternoon. Breaking ball that time, down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Russell with games on Wednesday, last night, and then this afternoon. Their pitching depth being challenged early in the season as Fisher delivers the pitch. He caught the outside corner with that one. Good pitch there from Griffin Fisher. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think top to bottom, everyone agrees Boyd County's probably the team to beat in the 16th region this year with the pitching depth that they have. A couple of Division I pitchers at the top of their rotation. And then throw in Fairview's best pitcher of last year, Jackson Manning, as well. Not a bad pitcher there either. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Flowers. Fisher looks back at Kaiser, second baseman Lane Paxson moving over that way. Delivers the pitch. It's popped into the air. Paxson's underneath it. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Tomcats, number 35, Asher Moore.
That'll bring Asher Moore to the plate. Asher Moore, a freshman, playing second base tonight for the Ashland Tomcats. Has a chance here to get an RBI in inning number 1. Trying to add to this 2-0 lead. Fisher looks into Anchetta. Right down the middle with that one. 0-1 the count to Moore. That was low and away, and Chetta, nice job getting out there and stopping that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. From Fisher to Asher Moore. Swing and a miss, fouled it off, and strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Moore. So Fisher 1 pitch away from getting out of this top half of the first inning. And bringing the Red Devils to the plate for the first time. There's the pitch off the plate, 2-2. Brennan Ward, shortstop, this afternoon for Ashland, stands on deck should Asher Moore manage to reach base. Chandler Kaiser out on second. Fisher delivers the pitch. Good breaking ball, just missed. Not sure where. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Second batter here in the first inning. The count is ran full to. See what Fisher can do here with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Fisher gets out of the inning. But not before Ashland plates 2. It's 2-0. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage. Family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars, do bodywork and repair. We've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
Thinking about what's next after high school? Ashland Community and Technical College offers medical assisting, business administration, computer-aided drafting and design, college transfer, and more. Learn more at ashland.kctcs.edu.
We are back here. You see the Tomcat pitcher warming up on the mound. It's senior Zane Ingram. Let's go around this Ashland defense for you as we get set for the bottom half of inning number 1. From left to right in the outfield, it's going to be sophomore Chase Morrison in left field. Senior L.J. Murphy manning center field today for the Tomcats. Dawson Morris over in right field, a sophomore. Around the horn in the infield, it's Connor Flowers at third base, a sophomore. Brennan Ward, a freshman, taking the shortstop spot tonight. Zane Ingram had it last night. He moves to the mound. Brennan Ward moves in there at shortstop. Asher Moore, a freshman, at second base. Chandler Kaiser, a sophomore, over at first base. And Brady Marucci, of course, behind the plate, a senior. And Zane Ingram, hard-throwing Zane Ingram, looks like from the warm-ups on the mound this afternoon for the Tomcats. Let's go run down this Russell order for you. Gunnar Hignite, a junior, leads it off. Dawson Wada, a senior, bats second. Jaden Frazier bats third. Caden Criswell's the cleanup hitter. Jacob Tolliver's fifth. Keone Anchetta is sixth. Griffin Fisher is seventh. As Ingram delivers a ball up high. Lane Paxson is eighth, and Grayson Kaiser bats ninth this afternoon for the Russell Red Devils. So Hignite faces a 1-0 count. Ingram delivers the pitch. Hignite sends it down to third base. They field it nicely, throw it across the diamond, get the out there. Connor Flowers to Chandler Kaiser for the first out. And that brings Dawson Wada to the plate, the left fielder for Russell. Another senior here, Ashland. Of course, Zane Ingram missed most of last season, really all of last season, with a injury. He's back this year for his senior season. And he's hoping to have a performance on the mound like his fellow senior L.J. Murphy had last night against Cabell Midland. The left-hander threw a 5-inning no-hitter against the Knights. Wada stands in the box and faces the first pitch here from Ingram. He hits the outside corner with that one. Strike one. Ingram delivers the pitch. That one fouled out of play. 0-2 the count to Wada. Jaden Frazier stands on deck for Russell. Just missed off the outside corner with that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ingram rocks into his motion, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Shot right back up the middle by Dawson Wada. Falls down for a single. Nice job by Wada getting on base and setting the table for Jaden Frazier in the heart of this Russell order.
The Red Devils, number 23, Jaden Frazier.
Jaden Frazier, always been a really good baseball player for the Russell Red Devils, an outstanding quarterback this year for the football team. Stands in here against Ingram. Throws that one off the outside corner. 1 ball and no strikes to Frazier. Caden Criswell on deck, the cleanup hitter. Ingram comes set in the stretch. Fires it over to first base. Chandler Kaiser puts the token tag on the runner over there, Dawson Wada. Here's the pitch from Ingram. Up high with that one. 2-0 the count to Frazier. There's a strike to Jaden Frazier. 2 balls and 1 strike. As I said, both these teams have been very potent offensively so far this season. Russell scored 14 and 11 in their 2 outings so far. Ashland had 10 last night, and that one on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Ingram steps off the mound and he'll reset. Wada with a pretty good lead over at first base. Ingram checking him, and he steps off the rubber again. He'll reset once more. Russell will be at Johnson Central on Monday. Ashland will be at home against Lewis County on Monday. As Ingram tosses it over to first again. Here's the pitch from Ingram. Frazier swings and misses. Strike 3. Nice pitch there from Zane Ingram, getting out number 2 against Jaden Frazier. That'll bring the cleanup hitter to the plate, Caden Criswell, senior right fielder for these Red Devils. Ingram comes set. Throws it over to first base again. Trying to keep Wada close there. Now he comes to the plate against Criswell. He's off the plate with that one. 1 ball and no strikes to Caden Criswell. Jacob Tolliver, another senior, stands on deck for Russell. 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 1. 2-0 Ashland leads early. That one's off the plate. 2-0 the count. Ingram comes set. Delivers the pitch. That one's right across the heart of the plate that time. Two balls and 1 strike to Caden Criswell. There's the 2-1 from Ingram. It's low and away. 3 balls and a strike to Criswell. Cleanup hitter for the Red Devils here will be looking for a pitch to hit, I'm sure, with the count in his favor. It's up and inside as Ingram puts him on. Russell has 2 base runners now. Criswell over on first, and Wada out at second. Jacob Tolliver comes to the plate with a big opportunity here in the bottom of the first, with Wada out there at second base in scoring position. Zane Ingram comes set, delivers the pitch. Slice foul. No balls and a strike to Jacob Tolliver. Shortstop Brendan Ward trying to sneak in behind the runner at second base. That pitch way up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tolliver. Ingram comes set again. Well, he stepped off the rubber. The 1-1 pitch. Hit the corner with that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tolliver. Up high. 2-2. 2 outs, 2-0 the score here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Just a perfect day for baseball here at Russell High School in Red Devil Lane. That ball lifted into left field. The left fielder has a beat on it, it looks like, out there. He makes the catch for out number 3. That's Chase Morrison out there for Ashland making the catch. And that'll do it for Russell here in the first. So after 1, it's Ashland 2, Russell nothing. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back here to Russell High School on MyTown TV. You see sophomore Griffin Fisher warming up for his second inning of work as we head into the top half of inning number 2. Ashland on top 2-0. After one inning of play, Ashland had a couple of big doubles in the first inning from L.J. Murphy and Chandler Kaiser. That led the charge for the Tomcats. Of course, Brady Marucci reached via the walk. He's been up, I think, I'm thinking in my head here, 5 times this season. He's been on base every time. So far, Marucci definitely, as I said last night, one of the candidates in my mind early on for 16th Region Player of the Year. He's just an outstanding catcher for the Ashland Tomcats and a foundation, kind of the bedrock of the Tomcat attack this year. It'll be the bottom of the order for Ashland due up here in the bottom or top half of the second inning. It's Brennan Ward, Dawson Morris, and Chase Morrison. Ward a freshman. Morrison are both sophomores. I like they have the alliteration going for us at the bottom of the lineup. Morrison. They'll be up second and third this inning. But Brennan Ward will start things off here for Ashland. Griffin Fisher still on the mound for the Red Devils. And here we go in inning number 2. Ashland spotted a 2-0 lead after 1. Fisher looks plateward, and we are ready to go here in inning 2. Ward in the batter's box. That one just a hair high. Tight strike zone perhaps. 1 ball and no strikes. Fisher rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch, and Ward chops it foul. 1-1 the count. Fisher down low with that one. 2-1. Bounce that one to the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike to Brennan Ward. Fisher going to want to bear down here and throw strikes to the bottom half of this Ashland order. You don't want to get it turned back to the top with Brady Marucci waiting for you where you have to throw him strikes. Fisher rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch, and Ward puts one right down the line. Fair ball. Nice hit by Brennan Ward. He turns first base. He's around to second base. He's going to be in there sliding, safe with a double. Dawson Wada made a good play out in left field, getting it to the second baseman, Lane Paxson, trying to get Brennan Ward, but he's aboard with a leadoff double. Third double of the game for these Tomcats. L.J. Murphy and Chandler Kaiser had doubles in the first, and now Brennan Ward leads off the second with a double. Dawson Morris stands in now. Morris, a multi-sport athlete for Ashland, a really good soccer player and plays basketball as well. Here he is starting it tonight at right field for the Tomcat baseball team and hitting 8th. Has a lot of speed, that's for sure. Brennan Ward out at second base. Dives back into the bag. Being extra cautious back there. It's Fisher pitching from the stretch now. Looks plateward, and Dawson Morris will decide to step out of the box. Always a good game when Russell and Ashland get together, no matter the sport. And definitely no different here in baseball this afternoon. Look forward to a good one here as that breaking ball got away from Griffin Fisher just a hair. 1 ball and no strikes to Dawson Morris. Fisher comes set. Delivers the pitch. That was right down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike to Morris. Chase Morrison stands on deck, the left fielder for Ashland this afternoon. Then the lineup cycles back around to the top of the order. The top of the Tomcat order is pretty good with Brady Marucci leading it off and L.J. Murphy hitting second. Fisher delivers the pitch right down low with that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Only been 1 walk in the game so far, but Fisher's gone deep in the count to a lot of these Tomcat hitters so far, running up his pitch count early. Dawson Morris puts this one in the air. The shortstop, Gunnar Hignite, steps back on it, makes the catch for out number 1.
Batting 9th for Ashland, number 4, Chase Morrison.
So 1 away here in the top half of the inning number 2. Chase Morrison now standing in, the number 9 hitter for the Tomcats, as Brennan Ward still out there at second base with his leadoff double. Fisher comes set. Delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss by Chase Morrison. Nice pitch from Griffin Fisher right there. No balls and a strike to Morrison. Going to want to go after Chase Morrison here. Should he get him out and the first base be open, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Tim Rice decides to do with Brady Marucci. Fisher delivers the pitch. That one's just low. Sophomore Morrison stands back in the box, facing the sophomore, Griffin Fisher. Fisher comes set. Delivers the pitch. Down low with that one as well. And Chet out of there quickly, making sure that Brennan Ward doesn't go anywhere from second base. Two balls and 1 strike to Chase Morrison. Here's the pitch. It's down low. 3-1 the count to Morrison. Pretty tight strike zone here this afternoon, it appears. Fisher with the 3-1 offering. Being very patient before he throws this ball. And it's fouled off by Chase Morrison, so the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up here from sophomore Griffin Fisher here early in the game. Top of the 2nd inning. Wheels around and throws it back to Lane Paxson, causing Brennan Ward to slide back into second base. So the count remains full to Chase Morrison. Fisher ready to deliver the payoff pitch. And Morrison fouls it off. So the count remains full to the number 9 hitter for these Ashland Tomcats, Chase Morrison. Brady Marucci stands on deck. One away here in the top half of inning number 2. That was Dawson Morris popping out to Gunnar Hignite at shortstop. Fisher readies himself again for the 3-2 pitch. Shot right back up the middle. Lane Paxson fields it over to Jaden Frazier for the out. Nice play by Paxson to Frazier. 4-3 for out number 2. That moves Brennan Ward on to third base. Now let's see, the chess match always between the coaches in baseball. What Coach Tim Rice decides to do here with Brady Marucci. 5'10" hitter last season. And he's 3 for 3, and he's been up 5 times this year and been on base every time. He walked a couple times and 3 doubles. Here we go. Marucci stands in. Runner on third base. Fisher on the mound, delivers the pitch. Breaking ball is in there. Nice job to Brady Marucci. No balls and 1 strike. Fisher comes set. Delivers the pitch. That one's low and away. Anchetta does a nice job stopping the ball. Can't find it, though. But Brennan Ward stays on third base. Griffin Fisher came in and found it for him. A nice job by Anchetta getting down and stopping that one. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike to Marucci now. And here we go. Ward gets the lead off third base. Fisher comes set in the stretch. Marucci waving the bat at the plate. There's the pitch. Breaking ball almost caught the outside corner, but just off the corner. 2 balls and a strike to Brady Marucci. L.J. Murphy waits on deck should he get the opportunity to bat. He doubled in inning number 1. All the way to the right field wall. Fisher delivers the pitch. Low and away. It gets past Anchetta. Here comes Ward home. He's going to trot home for the Ashland's 3rd run of the game. Tough break there in the connection between Fisher and Anchetta. Anchetta had done a good job getting down and stopping those low pitches from Fisher so far. That one got through. 3-0. Now nobody on base. 3-1 the count to Marucci. But 2 outs here in the top half of the second. Fisher will go back to pitching from the windup now. High and inside with that one. Puts Marucci on with the walk, his 2nd walk of the game.
Second in the lineup for Ashland, number 1, L.J. Murphy.
That brings L.J. Murphy to the plate. And brings Nolan Russell on to run for Brady Marucci. So Murphy, he's been the right guy so far this season to follow up Brady Marucci in the lineup. Just judging from last night's game, I had the chance to do at Ashland against the Cabell Midland Knights. Murphy came through every time Marucci found his way on base, whether it be via walk or a hit. Fisher throws it over to first base, keeping Russell close there. Murphy stands in, the left-handed hitter. Fisher comes set in the stretch once more. Delivers the pitch to the plate. Breaking ball. Murphy. Oh, nice play by Lane Paxson at second base, taking that hop up high. Making the play. 4-3. Gets the 3rd out of the inning. So Russell escapes inning number 2 with only giving up 1 run. So it's 3-0 after 1.5. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
We are back here on MyTown TV as we are through 1.5 innings of play. The Ashland Tomcats lead the Russell Red Devils 3-0 at this point. Russell will be coming up with hitters 6, 7, and 8 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Keone Anchetta, Griffin Fisher, and Lane Paxson up for the Red Devils here in the bottom half of inning number 2 as they hope to creep back into this game, giving up 3 runs in the first 2 innings. On 3 doubles by the Tomcats. L.J. Murphy doubled, Chandler Kaiser doubled, and Brennan Ward doubled. Those have led to the Tomcat run so far. Brennan Ward, of course, coming across the plate there in the top half of the second inning due to a wild pitch or pass ball, however you want to call it. Zane Ingram on the mound for the Ashland Tomcats this afternoon. Hard throwing Zane Ingram, a senior. Glad to see him back for his senior season. Hoping him and L.J. Murphy can create quite a 1-2 punch at the top of this Ashland Tomcat rotation. So here comes Anchetta walking to the plate.
Leading off the inning for the Red Devils, number 15, Keone Anchetta.
Zane Ingram toes the rubber and is ready to get this bottom half of the second inning underway. Way up and inside with pitch number 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Anchetta. Anchetta puts the bat into that one, and the left fielder Chase Morrison's underneath it. 1 away.
Batting second for the Red Devils, the pitcher, number 1, Griffin Fisher.
So Russell getting the bat on the ball here against Zane Ingram. Just Tomcat defense backing him up so far. Second fly out in a row to the left fielder Chase Morrison. Jacob Tolliver flied out to end the first inning. And Anchetta opens up inning number 2 with a fly out to Chase Morrison. First pitch to Griffin Fisher is up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Fisher shoots that one foul over towards the Russell dugout, 1-1. Fisher, the counterpart of Zane Ingram. He's pitching for Russell today. Chance to help himself here. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ingram catches the outside corner with that one. 1-2 to Fisher. Freshman Lane Paxson waits on deck. That one right up the middle, a nice placement there. Seeing eye single into center field as Griffin Fisher
Next for the Red Devils, number 13,
gets the base hit.
Paxson.
So both teams have had base runners every frame so far. Russell had 2 left on base in the first inning. Now they have Griffin Fisher over there with 1 out in the bottom half of inning number 2. Lane Paxson stands in. Up high, Marucci rifles it down to first base, and Fisher safely back into the bag. I Actually, Fisher, the pitcher, running for himself over there. Often you'll see the courtesy runner put in for the pitcher, but Fisher running for himself. That one off the plate. 1-1 to Lane Paxson. Or 2-0, actually, to Lane Paxson. That one's off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes now from Zane Ingram to Paxson. Number 9 hitter Grayson Kaiser, a senior for the Red Devils, awaits on deck. So that was right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ingram comes set, delivers the pitch. That was popped out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. So after going 3-0, he's leveled the count back to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Lane Paxson. Ingram delivers the pitch. High and inside. He puts Paxson on. Russell has 2 base runners now with 1 out, and they're in business. Here in the bottom of the second, Grayson Kaiser comes to the plate, and that's going to bring the Ashland pitching coach to the mound to have a word with Zane Ingram. So far in this one, it's been just Ashland's hitting so far. As I said, the doubles by L.J. Murphy, Chandler Kaiser, and Brennan Ward that have produced the runs. Russell has a couple singles. Dawson Wada singled in the first inning, and Griffin Fisher now here in inning number 2. And a couple walks. Caden Criswell and Lane Paxson have been put on base via the walk. Let's see if Russell can get the meaningful hit now, the run-producing hit. Grayson Kaiser will have an opportunity here. First, the speedy center fielder for the Red Devils. Steps into the batter's box is Zane Ingram. Ready to bring the ball to the plate. Brady Marucci. Way up and in. Grayson Kaiser. Quick reflexes there. Ducking out of the way of that one. 1 ball and no strikes. To Kaiser. Ingram off the plate with that one. 2-0. Having trouble finding the strike zone here in inning number 2. They found it that time. 2 balls and 1 strike to Grayson Kaiser. Top of the Red Devils order awaits on deck Gunnar Hignite. Here's the 2-1. Way up high. 3 balls and a strike to Grayson Kaiser. Ingram comes set, delivers the pitch. That's way down in the dirt. 4 balls there to Grayson Kaiser. So it's the bases loaded now for Gunnar Hignite and the top of this Russell order. Hignite stands in, the left-handed hitter for Russell. Has a chance to get them right back into this one. Hignite slices that one foul. No balls and 1 strike. As the bases are full, Fisher on third, Paxson on second, Kaiser on first. Hignite grounded out to third baseman Connor Flowers in his first at bat. 1-1 the count. Inside with that one, 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's off the plate. 3-1 now. Ingram having some control problems on the mound for the Tomcats as the bases are full, nowhere to put him. Has to come across the plate this time. Delivers the pitch to Hignite. Does come across the plate. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Bottom half of inning number 2. 3-0 Tomcat lead here early in this one, but Russell with a big chance here to slice into that lead. Hignite gets the bat on the ball. Morrison giving chase over in foul territory. Can't get to it. Foul ball. Hignite will come back and do it again. Dawson Wada waits on deck. He had a single against Zane Ingram in inning number 1. That's ball 4. So the first run of the game for the Russell Red Devils comes via the base on balls. 3 walks in a row now from Zane Ingram. Brady Marucci will go out and have a word with Zane Ingram now. The pitching coach already had his word with him. Don't see anyone warming up down on the sidelines here as far as I can see here. So that'll bring Dawson Wada to the plate with the bases full, and well, here comes Coach Shane Marucci, so we're probably going to have a pitching change. There's the second visit to the mound here this inning. Shane Marucci comes out and takes the ball from Zane Ingram. His afternoon is over on the mound. Let's see who he's going to bring in. Not sure. We'll take a break here and be right back, though, and have it for you here on MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
We here at the Greenup County Health Department are here to help provide the family planning program and are available. If you are uninsured or have on Medicaid, or if it's an adolescent, we're not going to turn anyone away.
When life throws you a full court press, Ashland Community and Technical College helps you break through. This is your comeback. Get in the game at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Well, we're back here on MyTown TV. As you see, the Ashland Tomcats have made a pitching change. You see junior Parker Johnson warming up. He's going to come in after Zane Ingram to walk 3 batters in a row after giving up a single to Griffin Fisher, producing Russell's first run of the game here in the bottom of the second. So it's up to Parker Johnson to try to stop this Russell rally that the Red Devils have going. 3-1. Ashland still leads, but Russell has the bases full. And Dawson Wada, the number 2 hitter, who's 1 for 1 already with a single in the first inning, comes to the plate again with an opportunity to add to this Russell tally. Checking out the players out there on the field, I would imagine Zane Ingram will probably stay in the game from the pitcher's spot. Yeah, Zane Ingram's the shortstop now, so I'll have to chase these players around. Looks like Brennan Ward has moved to second base. So Zane Ingram is the shortstop. Brennan Ward's at second base. Parker Johnson's on the mound, though. He delivers the first pitch off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes to Dawson Wada. There's a strike in there from Johnson. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Dawson Wada, number 2 hitter, senior. These Russell Red Devils, swing and a miss there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Only one out. Jaden Frazier waits on deck. So barring a double play, he's going to get his chance. A swing and a miss, a strike 3. Parker Johnson certainly comes in and does his job as a relief pitcher here in the bottom of the second. He strikes out Dawson Wada with the bases full. That'll bring Jaden Frazier up, senior first baseman for the Red Devils, with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. 2 away. He's 0 for 1 so far. He struck out back in the first inning. Johnson hits him, so that'll produce a run right like that. 3 walks and a hit batsman. Ring it up here at Russell. Second run. Here comes Caden Criswell, the cleanup hitter now, up with the bases loaded. 3-2 now the score. Johnson delivers the pitch way off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes to Criswell. Johnson rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch. It's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Criswell, the cleanup hitter for these Red Devils. It's the bat on that one, fouls it off over to the Russell dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson trying to work quickly on the mound now. Rocks into the windup, delivers the pitch. Strike 3. Big pitching there by Parker Johnson, coming in and getting 2 strikeouts and keeping a 3-2 lead for the Ashland Tomcats after 2 innings of play. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
MyTown TV for inning number 3. Griffin Fisher takes the mound for the Russell Red Devils. You see him out there having his warm-ups as we speak, as 3-2 Ashland in the lead. They took a 3-0 lead into that bottom half of the second inning, but Russell managed to plate 2 runs thanks to 3 walks and a hit batsman that inning and a single by Griffin Fisher. So we'll see how Fisher responds here in inning number 3, as he'll be facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Ashland Tomcats. Zane Ingram no longer on the mound for Ashland. He's now the shortstop for the Tomcats. He flied out to the left fielder, Dawson Wada, in inning number 1. He stands in against Griffin Fisher here to start the 3rd. There's a strike right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike to Ingram. It'll be Ingram, Kaiser, and Flowers for Ashland here in the 3rd inning. Catcher Anchetta having a little equipment malfunction there. The umpire helps him out with. Here we go, Fisher. Looks plateward, rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch. Ingram squares to bunt, and the ball's low and away. 1-1 to Ingram. Here's the pitch from Fisher. Ingram Pokes it down the right side. Frazier giving chase. He has a beat on it. Makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Nice job by Jaden Frazier. That'll bring the Tomcat cleanup hitter to the plate now, Chandler Kaiser.
Batting for Ashland, number 24, Chandler Kaiser.
Now Kaiser doubled in inning number 1. He's had a good start to his 2026 season. Stands in against fellow sophomore Griffin Fisher. Delivers the pitch off the plate. One ball and no strikes to Kaiser. Fisher delivers the pitch, and Kaiser gets into that one, puts it in the right center field gap. Good play by the center fielder, Grayson Kaiser, getting over to it and keeping Chandler Kaiser at first base. Really good play by Grayson Kaiser out there in center field.
Now batting for Ashland, number 13, Connor Flowers.
But it's another base runner for the Ashland Tomcats as they start this 3rd inning. Off with base runners like they've had in every inning so far. Connor Flowers stands in now. He popped out to second baseman Lane Paxson in inning number 1. Fisher delivers the pitch. Low and away, gets past Anchetta. And Chandler Kaiser will take second base, negating the good play out there in center field by Grayson Kaiser, keeping him to first base. So Ashland has a runner in scoring position once again. Connor Flowers has an opportunity to get himself an RBI. Fisher delivers the pitch. It's grounded on the, took a rough hop there on the third baseman. The shortstop comes up with it, but too late. Connor Flowers is on first base. We'll give Connor Flowers a single on that one. That took a bad hop on the third baseman over there, Jacob Tolliver. Ignite came up with it, but just too little too late on that one. That'll bring Asher Moore, the freshman, to the plate. He struck out in inning number 1. And Fisher would like to get a strikeout right here, I'm sure, with 2 runners out there on the base paths. He comes set. Delivers the pitch. Now Moore rockets this one, though, down the left field line. He'll get an RBI. Chandler Kaiser galloping around third base, and he makes it home. So a single for Asher Moore and an RBI for the Ashland Tomcats. Chandler Kaiser comes in to score. Connor Flowers on to second base, and that'll bring freshman Brennan Ward to the plate. He doubled his last at bat. I thought it might be a high-scoring game based on the results of these teams have had so far, albeit a small sample. Russell 14 runs against Morgan County, 11 against Lawrence County. Ashland 10 runs against Cabell Midland. And it looks like we're headed in that direction. Low and away, the pitch from Fisher to Ward. 1 ball and no strikes. 4-2, Ashland leads. We're just in the top half of the 3rd inning. Fisher looking plateward and also looking at Connor Flowers back at second base. Delivers the pitch high and inside. 2-0 the count. And here comes the Russell coach out to have a word with Griffin Fisher. First visit to the mound by the Red Devils so far in this game. 4-2. Ashland on top. Top half of the 3rd inning. Long way to go in this one. Brennan Ward is the batter for Ashland when we return to action here. Connor Flowers is at second base. Asher Moore over at first base. Here we go, Griffin Fisher. Ready to resume action. Comes set in the stretch. Delivers the pitch to Ward. It's down low. 3 balls and no strikes to Brennan Ward. Dawson Morris stands on deck. Ready to get his opportunity here in inning number 3. Fisher's 3-0 pitch. Ward was taking all the way that time. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fisher wheels around and fires it back to Lane Paxson at second base. And Connor Flowers back to the bag safely. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Fisher. It's up high. He's walked Brennan Ward, and the bases are full now of Tomcats here in the top half of inning number 3. Dawson Morris now comes to the plate with the bases loaded, and the Russell coach is going to head to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change. He points out to right field. I think he's calling in Caden Criswell. Let's take a break and be right back here on MyTown TV.
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Well, we're back here at Russell High School in the top half of inning number 3. 4-2, the Ashland Tomcats lead the Russell Red Devils right now, and you see the new pitcher on the mound for Russell warming up, senior Jaden Frazier. Frazier moves to the pitcher's mound from his first base spot. Caden Criswell moves from right field to first base, and Hayden McGowan enters the game to play right field for the Red Devils. Hayden McGowan, a junior, number 18, enters the game here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Frazier had quite an arm quarterbacking the Red Devils this season in football. We'll see how his arm is on the mound. Here in baseball, Dawson Morris will be the first hitter he faces, the number 8 hitter for the Ashland Tomcats, as Ashland has the bases loaded with 1 out. Kind of the same situation that Russell had in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. The bases were loaded there with 1 out. Ashland switch pitchers, brought in Parker Johnson, the junior, who managed to strike out 2 Russell hitters, Dawson Wada and Caden Criswell, sandwiched around a hit batter. He hit Jaden Frazier to drive in a run. Let's see what Frazier can do here in the 3rd inning against the Ashland Tomcats.
Into the box for Ashland, number 26, Dawson Morris.
Dawson Morris, 0 for 1 in the game so far. Popped out to shortstop Gunnar Hignite in the 2nd inning. Frazier, eyes and Chetta. And Frazier gets his pitching afternoon underway here as he rocks into the windup and delivers the pitch. Morris puts it to the shortstop. Hignite makes the play onto 3rd base. Good force out there. But they do drive home 1 run. Connor Flowers comes across the plate. Dawson Morris on with the fielder's choice, and it's 6-5 on the out over at third base with Asher Moore. That's the second out of the inning. Brendan Ward moves to second. And Chase Morrison stands in the box now, the number 9 hitter for the Tomcats. Frazier down and away with that one. Gets past Anchetta. That'll move the base runners up a piece. So 2 runners in scoring position for Chase Morrison now. Brennan Ward moves to third. Dawson Morris to second. Chase Morrison with an opportunity to widen the Tomcats' lead. As it's 5-2 right now. Jaden Frazier peers over the top of his glove into home plate, and he hits Morrison in the head with that one. It was a breaking ball, so gently on the head, but that's bad news there because it loads the bases up for Brady Marucci. Well, good news if you're a Tomcat fan. Bad news for Jaden Frazier because he's going to have quite the challenge ahead here. He's going to have to come across the plate to one of the best hitters in the 16th region, no doubt. Brady Marucci standing in with the bases full here in the top half of inning number 3. Critical juncture in this game right here. But the 2 seniors square off. Couldn't have it any better. Jaden Frazier against Brady Marucci. Frazier down in the dirt with that one. 1 ball and no strikes. Marucci's walked twice in this game. Frazier delivers the 1-0 pitch. Down low and outside again. 2 balls and no strikes to Marucci. Two outs here in the top of the third. Frazier rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch. Marucci underneath that one. Great job by Jaden Frazier. He pops him up. Frazier calling it himself. First baseman comes in and takes it right away from Jaden Frazier. But, hey, they got the out regardless. That's the end of the third inning for the Tomcats. 2.5 into this one, 5-2. Ashland leads. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Davis so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired orthopedics care at UK King's Daughters.
We're back here on MyTown TV. You see Ashland Junior Parker Johnson on the mound, ready to try things out here in the bottom of the third inning against the Russell Red Devils, as Russell will send their number 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate in the form of Jacob Tolliver, Keone Anchetta, and Griffin Fisher, facing the Ashland Tomcats, who have a 5-2 lead now. They've put runs on the board every inning so far. They had 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 2 in the top half of the third inning. Russell plated 2 in the bottom half of the second. What a big out achieved there by Jaden Frazier, the senior pitcher, popping Brady Marucci up to end the third inning of the Tomcat threat. They had the bases loaded with their masher at the plate, Brady Marucci, and he popped out wound up being a pop out to Caden Criswell. He came through and grabbed the pop up in the infield. But Parker Johnson remains on the mound for the Ashland Tomcats. Here comes Jacob Tolliver to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Let's see what Russell can do against the Ashland Junior Parker Johnson. Second pitcher of the night for Ashland. That one's just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Tolliver takes a swing at it, sends it out to left field, but it's right to, again, Chase Morrison. Third fly ball Russell's had in this game. Right to Chase Morrison out there, who's fielding his position well. That brings Keone Anchetta to the plate. Actually, second fly out of this game that Jacob Tolliver's hit out there to left field, Chase Morrison. Keone Anchetta, he flied out to Chase Morrison last time as well. Takes strike 1 from Parker Johnson. Tried a breaking ball, off speed stuff that time. 1 ball and 1 strike to Anchetta. That was popped into the air, out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, nice piece of hitting right there from Anchetta. Just put the bat out and put it on the ball, and good things happen.
Number 18, Hayden McGowan.
Pop that one right into right field for the base hit, and Russell has a base runner here in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring Hayden McGowan to the plate for his first appearance. The junior just entered the game last inning into right field. Batting in the spot of Griffin Fisher, who started the game on the mound. The left-hander swings and puts it into left field. Chase Morrison getting plenty of activity out there tonight. Gets his 4th put out of the game.
Now batting for the Red Devils, number 13, Lane Paxson.
So 2 away now in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and Lane Paxson, who walked his last at bat, comes to the plate. Runner over on first is Keone Anchetta. Parker Johnson tries to pick him off over there. He's back in safely. That ball's down low. 1 ball and no strikes to Lane Paxson, the number 8 hitter for Russell. That ball's up high, 2-0 to Paxson. Johnson finds the strike zone with that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 away here in the bottom half of inning number 3. 5-2, Ashland leads. Hard smash to Zane Ingram at shortstop. Has trouble with it. That's going to be an error on the Ashland shortstop. Lane Paxson is aboard.
Ninth in the lineup for the Red Devils, number 10, Grayson.
And Anchetta moves to second base, so opportunity knocks again for Russell with yet another runner in scoring position. Grayson Kaiser, the number 9 hitter, stands in the batter's box. He walked in the 2nd inning. That, of course, was against Ashland starter Zane Ingram. Parker Johnson wheels around and tries to pick off Anchetta at second base. He's back in there safely. Johnson delivers the pitch. It's off the plate. 1-0 the count to Kaiser. Top of the Russell order again awaits on deck Gunnar Hignite. Up high with that one. 2-0. Kaiser fouls it out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bottom half of inning number 3. We've not had anything. We've not had any 1-2-3 innings so far in this one, nor have we had a 1-2-3-4 inning in this one so far. Kaiser puts a nice hit into left field to Chase Morrison. The runner's going to come around third base, and the third base coach is going to hold him up. But it's going to load up the bases. Nice hit by Grayson Kaiser. Loads things up for the top of the order, Gunnar Hignite. Hignite up for the third time in 3 innings. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the third baseman in inning number 1. He walked in inning number 2. And here he is with the bases loaded, with the Red Devils trailing by 3. Hignite puts the bat on the ball to Ingram. Ingram throws it on to second baseman Brennan Ward. They get the force out and get out of the inning. So after 3 complete, it's 5-2. Ashland leads. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Whoa, whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Refresh. Fuel.
Clarks.
We're back here at Russell High School, where the Russell Red Devils, it's the top of the 4th. Yeah, I was looking at that myself. The graphic on the screen there. We headed to the top of the 4th inning. Ashland leads at 5-2. Been plenty of base runners in this game for both teams. Plenty of opportunities for both teams, but Ashland's come through more often than Russell so far. Russell leaving the bases loaded there in the bottom half of inning number 3. Jaden Frazier still on the mound for Russell. He came in relief for the Red Devils the last inning and got a big out against Ashland hitter Brady Marucci with the bases full. So ironically, both teams in the 3rd inning left the bases loaded. We'll see if one of these teams goes on to regret that. It's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for Ashland here in the 4th inning. L.J. Murphy, Zane Ingram, and Chandler Kaiser will face Jaden Frazier. Murphy stands in, the 2 seniors, Frazier and Murphy. Frazier off the plate with that one. 1 ball and no strikes. Frazier rocks into his windup, down low with that one. 2-0 to Murphy. Frazier with the 2-0 pitch, down low. 3 balls and no strikes now to Murphy. Murphy will likely be taking all the way here. And he is, and Frazier puts him aboard with 4 straight pitches.
Batting next for Ashland, the shortstop, Zane Ingram.
That brings Zane Ingram to the plate. He's 0 for 2. 2 flyouts, 1 to the left fielder, 1 to the first baseman. Murphy over on first. Frazier throws it down in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Zane Ingram. Frazier comes set in the stretch, throws it over to first base, and makes Murphy dive back into the bag safely. Russell pitching so far in this one has offered up 4 walks and a hit batter so far in the 3 innings that they have pitched. Frazier delivers the pitch. Ingram puts a nice bunt. Frazier fields it onto first base. He makes the out at first. But they do move the runner over to second base. L.J. Murphy moves to second.
Now batting for Ashland, number 24, Chandler Kaiser.
Frazier to Criswell on the out. Or I believe it was Criswell. Maybe the second baseman got over there and covered first. I really didn't pay close attention, Jeff. Here we go. Here comes the cleanup hitter for the Tomcats to the plate. Chandler Kaiser. He's 2 for 2 so far in the game. Another opportunity for an RBI. It's L.J. Murphy standing out there at second base. That ball's inside. 1-0 the count to Kaiser. Kaiser's had an excellent start to his sophomore season. Had a couple hits last night against Cabell Midland, and he's 2 for 2 today. Down in the dirt, and Chetta trying to find it, does find it, but a little too late. It's L.J. Murphy, moves on to third base. So Ashland has their 6th run 90 feet away now as Chandler Kaiser, as they're checking L.J. Murphy over at third base. Making sure he's okay. 2 balls and no strikes to Kaiser. Jaden Frazier. Comes set in the stretch. Delivers the pitch. Kaiser, a big swing at that one. Swings through it. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Chandler Kaiser. Connor Flowers waits on deck. Kaiser hangs in there, makes the play. Good job by Caden Criswell, scooping it up, looking the runner back, and making the out himself at first base on Chandler Kaiser.
Now batting for Ashland, number 13, Connor Flowers.
So Jaden Frazier is 1 batter away from accomplishing something that Russell has not accomplished so far in this game, a scoreless inning for the Ashland Tomcats. Connor Flowers stands in the way of that, though, the 5th hitter for Ashland. He's 1 for 2 in the game so far, singled his last at bat in the 3rd inning. Frazier delivers the pitch down the middle. Flowers fouls it away. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Frazier. Off the plate, nice work by Anchetta. Getting out there and saving that one. 1-1 to Connor Flowers. Russell has their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 4th. That one's down in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. So it would certainly behoove them to get this out right here and hold this lead to 5-2. Here we go. Jaden Frazier, the senior, looks plateward, delivers the pitch. That ball is hammered into left field. An RBI single for Connor Flowers as L.J. Murphy comes across the plate. 6-2 now the score. Nice piece of working there, or nice piece of hitting there by Connor Flowers. He has things working for him early in this season. Here comes Asher Moore now to the plate, the freshman. He's 1 for 2 in the game so far. He singled in the third inning. Struck out back in the first. Frazier delivers strike one across the plate. Down in the dirt with that one. Anchetta does a good job stopping it. He fires it into center field. The runner's going to stay at second base. Connor Flowers stays right there as the center fielder, Grayson Kaiser, backing him up there. Another runner in scoring position for the Tomcats, though, as Russell's coach will make a trip to the mound to talk to Jaden Frazier. Here in the top half of the fourth inning. 6-2, Ashland on top. Both teams left the bases loaded in the third inning. And plenty of base runners for both teams in every inning so far. Russell had 2 base runners in the first. They left stranded. 3 in the second. They left stranded. And 3 in the third. They left stranded. No shortage of opportunities for both these teams here this afternoon. Ashland's just come through on a few more of them. So far, 6-2. That pitch way up and in to Asher Moore. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Flowers out at second. Frazier delivers the pitch. It's chopped to the third baseman. Nice play made by, well, it was late on the throw getting it across the infield there. Jacob Tolliver made the nice stop, but just couldn't get out of the glove quick enough to get Asher Moore at first base. So he's on with a infield single, and Connor Flowers moves to third base. So Ashland has runners on the corners now for Brennan Ward. Brennan Ward doubled back in inning number 2, walked in inning number 3. And Frazier comes set. Delivers the pitch to Ward. It's a strike right down the middle. 0-1 the count. Frazier feigns the throw to third base, and he'll head back to the mound and ready himself for the 0-1 pitch to Brennan Ward. That was down in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flowers at third, Moore at first. 6-2. Top half of inning number 4 here from Russell High School on a beautiful day, beautiful Saturday afternoon. It was 65 degrees at game time. That one gets away from Anchetta, and here comes the run trotting home. It's Connor Flowers, and it's 7-2. Asher Moore goes to second base. Ashland getting used to this scoring in every inning. I believe they scored in every inning last night, didn't they, Jeff? I think they did. They won that one mercy rule fashion over Cabell Midland. And they've scored in every inning so far here today, as that's a strike across the plate to Brennan Ward. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Frazier delivers the pitch down in the dirt again. Anchetta being challenged back there over and over. The Russell pitchers so far, Jaden Frazier and the starter Griffin Fisher, they delivered a lot of low pitches in there to Anchetta. Frazier comes set, delivers the pitch, Chop right back to Jaden Frazier. He'll make the play here to Caden Criswell for out number 3. So we're through 3.5. It's Ashland. Let's see how many here. 7. Ashland 7, Russell 2. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, and we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
We are back here at Russell High School here on MyTown TV. You see Parker Johnson warming up for the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Russell Red Devils will be sending hitters 2, 3, and 4 to the plate against Parker Johnson and these Ashland Tomcats. Ashland leading at 7-2 after 3.5 innings in this one. They've got Dawson Wada, Jaden Frazier, and Caden Criswell coming to the plate against Parker Johnson. Ashland defense looks like this right now. Zane Ingram's out at shortstop after starting the game at pitcher. Brendan Ward is at second base. Chandler Kaiser at first. Connor Flowers over at third. That's a ball to start off this inning to Dawson Wada. Wada 1 for 2, singled back in the first, struck out in the second. Fouls that one out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Russell wants to make hay here with the heart of their order here in the bottom half of inning number 4. That's a ball up high to Wada. 2-1 the count. Johnson delivers the pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Wada. Swing, he slices that one down the right field side. It's a foul ball. Dawson Morris giving chase. Count remains 2-2. As Wada tries to get things started here for the Red Devils in the bottom of inning number 4. Johnson rocks into his windup. Breaking ball is in there. Strike 3, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Parker Johnson. Gets the strikeout to start this 4th inning. Here comes Jaden Frazier. Jaden Frazier struck out back in the first, was hit by a pitch in inning number 2. This is his 3rd at bat of this ball game here in inning number 4. That's a strike. Good frame work there by Brady Marucci. That looked like it may have been off the outside corner, but he brought it back in and got the strike. Frazier waits on that one, sends it out to center field where L.J. Murphy camps out underneath it and makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Caden Criswell to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out back in inning number 2. He walked in the first inning. And Parker Johnson, the junior pitcher for the Ashland Tomcats right now, is on the precipice of getting the first 1-2-3 inning of this game. Swing and a miss by Caden Criswell. 0-1 the count. Just missed off the outside corner with that one. 1-1 to Criswell. Johnson, big breaking ball. Looper in there, just missed it high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Caden Criswell. Jacob Tolliver waits on deck. There's a strike. 2-2 the count now to Criswell. Bottom half of inning number 4. Off the plate with that one. He's ran the count full to the Red Devil cleanup hitter. Johnson working quickly, though. I like it. Off the plate with that one, he walks Criswell. So I spoke too soon on the 1-2-3 inning. He walks Criswell, and Russell has a base runner yet again, keeping the streak alive in this game. Every team has had multiple base runners every inning, multiple opportunities. Oh, the number left on base so far for Russell in this one. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Now here we are in the fourth. They have a runner out there again. Here's Jacob Tolliver. Marucci tries to throw out Criswell down at first base, and what a snag by first baseman Chandler Kaiser down there. The ball in the dirt. Jacob Tolliver stands in. The 1-0 pitch coming up here. Well, no. Parker Johnson going to throw it back over to first baseman Chandler Kaiser. Running Criswell back to the bag. Now he'll come plateward, and he'll hit the outside corner with that one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tolliver. Tolliver's 0 for 2 on the game. He's flied out twice to left fielder Chase Morrison. His 2 tries so far. Big breaking ball is up high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Tolliver. Keone Anchetta waits on deck for the Red Devils. Johnson delivers the pitch. Tolliver fouls it off. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 outs. Or 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of inning number 4. 7-2, Ashland in the lead. Johnson up high with that one. He's ran the count full to Jacob Tolliver. Johnson comes set in the stretch, delivers the pitch. Tolliver wastes that one. Good job by Jacob Tolliver at the plate. Hanging in there, keeping the count full. Johnson fires it over to Chandler Kaiser. Again, keeping Criswell close at first base. Delivers the pitch plateward. It's off the plate. He's walked 2 in a row now. As Jacob Tolliver will trot down to first base. Criswell goes out to second. And here comes Keone Anchetta. Far be it that a inning go by without a runner in scoring position for either one of these teams. And here's Russell again with a Criswell out at second base, waiting to be driven in by Keone Anchetta. Hayden McGowan, the junior, waits on deck. Parker Johnson, the junior Tomcat, looks plateward, delivers the pitch. It's a strike in there. Marucci fires it down it gets past Kaiser this time. Down the right field line, and Criswell moves on to first base. The runner at first, Tolliver, stays put. So Criswell is at third base now. Just runners on the corners. Marucci steps out, gives the infield some signs here. There's 2 outs in the inning. So here we go. Keone Anchetta, the hitter for Russell, chops it down the third base side. It's fielded and fired across the diamond, and they get the out. Good play by Connor Flowers over to Chandler Kaiser to conclude the 4th inning. After 4, it's Ashland 7, Russell 2. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
We know you're
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Well, we're back here. You see Jaden Frazier warming up on the mound for the Russell Red Devils as we head to the 5th inning of play here this afternoon in this Russell-Ashland MyTown matchup game. Always a good rivalry. The Red Devils and the Tomcats get together, and it's going to be no different coming down the stretch in this one here this afternoon. Ashland's put more runs on the board than Russell so far, 7-2. Tomcats lead. They've scored in every inning they've had so far, I believe, this year, to be honest. Last night they had a 5-inning game, a mercy rule victory over Cabell Midland, and they've scored every inning here this afternoon, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Ashland will present 8, 9, and 1. Dawson Morris, Chase Morrison, and Brady Marucci will come to the plate for the Tomcats here in the 5th inning. So here we go. Dawson Morris stands in the batter's box. Morris 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. Morris puts a nice little effort at the bunt down. The ball was coming at him. He got out of the way and fouled the bunt off on the third base side, and he'll come back to the batter's box. No balls and 1 strike. Jaden Frazier pitching for Russell in relief of Griffin Fisher, who started the game. Tries the breaking ball up high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Dawson Morris. Not a bad idea for Dawson Morris to get his bunting game down because he has all kinds of speed. He could cause problems for other teams in that regard. Good breaking ball that time from Frazier across the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Frazier rocks into his windup, delivers the pitch. Strike 3, got him swinging on that one. No, I'm sorry, he didn't. Maybe a foul ball. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains. Frazier tries it again. Got him swinging on that one. No. Well, wait a second. They say he dropped the ball, I guess, and he's safe at first base. Wow, unfortunate break for Jaden Frazier there. I believe he got the strikeout, and Anchetta just dropped it, and it was in the dirt again, as you know, not really Anchetta's fault that he dropped the ball, but Dawson Morris winds up at first base. So yet another inning. We start off with a Tomcat base runner. Here's Chase Morrison, the number 9 hitter for Ashland, standing in. He squares to bunt. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Nice bunt. Put down the first base side by Chase Morrison, and man, he has speed to spare as well as he just gave him no chance on that one. Caden Criswell fielded it, but Chase Morrison was by him by the time he fielded it. So Ashland has set the table again for the top of their order. Let's see if Jaden Frazier can be so fortunate against Braden Marucci as he was last time. He popped him up in the infield. His last at bat, Marucci 0 for 1 on the game, 2 walks in the first and second innings. But Ashland has their first 2 runners on again here in inning number 5 with nobody out. Frazier off the plate with that one. 1 ball and no strikes to Marucci. Frazier comes set. Looks back at Morris at second base. Breaking balls well off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes against Marucci. Frazier delivers the pitch to Marucci. Swing and a foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Brady Marucci will be headed to Thomas More to play college baseball next season. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Up high with that one. 3 balls and 1 strike. L.J. Murphy waits on deck. Murphy's 1 for 2 in the game so far. Frazier delivers the 3-1 pitch. Up high to Brady Marucci. Takes his walk, and bases are full once again.
Now batting number 1, L.J. Murphy.
We're through 4 innings of play, and that's the 17th Tomcat that has reached base in this game. What? Oh, number 20 came in. Oh, thank you very much, Jeff. Nolan Russell comes into the game to run for Brady Marucci. Here's L.J. Murphy standing in, and he fouls it over to the Russell dugout. No balls and 1 strike to L.J. Murphy. A breaking ball in there from Frazier, called off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Murphy. As I said, I look at my score sheet here. Ashland 17 base runners in this game already. Russell with 12 through 4 innings. Another ball there from Jaden Frazier. 2 balls and 1 strike to Murphy. I think this is the opposite of a pitcher's duel, Jeff. Down low again. 3 balls and a strike now to Murphy. Nowhere to put him. He's got to come across the plate here to L.J. Murphy, and he'll be looking for one to drive, I'm certain, here. With Zane Ingram waiting on deck. And down in the dirt, goes ahead and walks in a run. Dawson Morris will come across to score, 8-2. Murphy to first. Marucci, Nolan Russell to second. And here comes the Russell coach. We're going to see some switches, I do believe, so let's take a break and be right back here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
We are back here on MyTown TV as we have a pitching change. We got number 9, Noah Finch, coming into the game to pitch for the Russell Red Devils now. And he comes into a tough spot as he comes in with the bases full, as has been the story most of the afternoon here for both teams, really. All kinds of base runners on both sides of this docket here. The Ashland Tomcats have put across 8 runs, though. Russell only 2 so far, but Noah Finch coming in to relieve Jaden Frazier, who relieved Griffin Fisher, the starter in the game. So Finch will be facing The number 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Ashland Tomcats couldn't come in a tougher spot. Nobody out, bases loaded, and the heart of the order due up. So let's see what junior Noah Finch can bring to the mound for the Red Devils. Trying to get set here and see. Looks like Frazier. Frazier headed back to first base, I believe. Jaden Frazier went back to first. I'll figure out any other changes as we go here. But Noah Finch on the mound, set to face Zane Ingram. Squares to bunt, lays down the bunt. Finch fields it nicely and throws it right to the catcher, Anchetta, who makes the out. The force play at the plate. He was run into by number 4, Chase Morrison. Hitting pretty hard there as Anchetta recovering, but a good play made in the initial opportunity there by Noah Finch and Keone Anchetta, getting the force out at home. So the bases are still loaded for Tomcats here, and Chandler Kaiser.
Number 24, Chandler Kaiser.
Now we'll come to the plate, and the umpire is going to have a little conference. They say the runner was out at home plate. Good job by Anchetta hanging on there with the runner sliding into him at home plate. So here we go. Big moment here in the game. Chandler Kaiser, the cleanup hitter of the Tomcats. He has had a good start to the season, facing Noah Finch, who throws a strike in there against Kaiser. The base is full, 8-2, top half of inning number 5. Finch shakes off the first sign from Anchetta, agrees with the second one, and throws it plateward down low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Chandler Kaiser. Ingram on first, Murphy on second, Nolan Russell running for Marucci on third. Kaiser fouls that one out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor Flowers waits on deck for the Tomcats. Kaiser reaches down and pokes that one into center field. Nice piece of hitting by Chandler Kaiser. Gets the RBI. Good play by center fielder Grayson Kaiser, getting over to it and keeping everybody at 1 base apiece, but a good piece of hitting there by Chandler Kaiser, getting the RBI, poking it into center field. Nolan Russell comes across to score. L.J. Murphy moves to third. Zane Ingram moves to second. And that'll bring Connor Flowers to the plate with the bases loaded. 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Finch delivers that one up high. 1 ball and no strikes.
13, Connor Flowers.
Finch delivers the pitch. It's fouled off down the first base side by Flowers. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Ashland leads at 9-2. Finch delivers the pitch. Chop to the third baseman. They get the force out at home. They try the out at first base. Good stretch down there by Jaden Frazier making the catch, but the runner is safe. Then the runner goes ahead and crosses home plate. In the meantime, Zane Ingram, good hustle from the Ashland Tomcats there. Goes ahead and comes around from second base. They get the force out at home on L.J. Murphy. Good play there from Tolliver to Anchetta. Let's see, Chandler Kaiser winds up on third base after that. And Connor Flowers winds up at first base on the fielder's choice. So runners on the corners, 10-2 the score. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And Asher Moore standing in for Ashland. He's 2 for 3 so far this game, facing Noah Finch. That was down low, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 more. This one chopped through the hole. Nope, good backhand play by the shortstop. Rifles it across the infield, and they punch him out at first base. Good play there from Gunnar Hignite over to Jaden Frazier, 6-3 for the 3rd out of the 5th inning for the Ashland Tomcats. But they played 3 more runs after 4.5 innings of play. It's 10-2. Ashland leads. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Hey, we're Jim and Joe's Garage. Family owned and operated for 3 generations.
We sell cars,
do bodywork and repair.
We've got a full-service mechanic for when your check engine light comes on.
And we have all kinds of great parts and accessories.
Stop by and see us sometime here at Jim and Joe's.
Thinking about what's next after high school? Ashland Community and Technical College offers medical assisting, business administration, computer-aided drafting and design, college transfer, and more. Learn more at ashland.kctcs.edu.
We're back here on MyTown TV through 4.5 innings of play. Ashland leads 10-2 over the Russell Red Devils as Russell brings their number 7, 8, and 9 hitters to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th. Hayden McGowan, Lane Paxson, and Grayson Kaiser against Ashland pitcher Parker Johnson, the junior, who's done a good job in relief of Zane Ingram here this afternoon for Ashland. Johnson starts McGowan out with a strike. 0-1 the count. Parker Johnson rocks into his motion, delivers a breaking ball in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes now to McGowan, the left-handed hitter. Tried the fastball high and outside there. McGowan held off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson delivers the pitch, and McGowan fouls that one off as well. The count remains 1-2. Breaking ball, got him swinging. Nice pitch there from Parker Johnson. Gets McGowan for the strikeout. Here comes Lane Paxson. Paxson is he reached via an error on Zane Ingram in inning number 3. He walked back in inning number 2. Parker Johnson delivers the pitch, a strike in there. Looks like Johnson may be the first pitcher we've seen in this game. Looks like he's finding his groove out there on the mound. Delivers the pitch. It's swatted into center field. Center fielder L.J. Murphy camps out underneath it, makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 9th in the lineup for the Red Devils, number 10, Grayson Kaiser.
Here comes Grayson Kaiser. Now, the last inning, Parker Johnson struck out the first hitter, got a fly out to center field for the second hitter. And I said he was a couple pitches away from having our first 1-2-3 inning this afternoon, but he wound up walking the next 2 in that case. Let's see what Grayson Kaiser can do here in the 5th after he struck out the first batter and got the second batter to pop out to center field. Kaiser fouls that one off. 1 strike against Grayson Kaiser. As Parker Johnson steps back onto the mound, goes into his windup, delivers a big breaking ball, lost that one up high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kaiser. Johnson delivers the pitch. Kaiser puts it to the third baseman. It's his first 1-2-3 inning as Connor Flowers makes the catch. After 5 complete, it's Ashland 10, Russell 2. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
Whoa, whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
John?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Well, here we go. We head to the 6th inning of play here from Russell High School. The Ashland Tomcats lead 10-2 over the Russell Red Devils in this Saturday afternoon MyTown matchup special for you. These two rivals meeting early in the season. Ashland getting the better of it so far. Noah Finch on the mound now for the Russell Red Devils. He's the 3rd pitcher of record today for Russell. Griffin Fisher started the game, then Jaden Frazier came in. And now it's Noah Finch, and he'll be facing the number 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the Ashland order. Brennan Ward, Dawson Morris, and Chase Morrison. Here in inning number 6. Brennan Ward looks like he's 1 for 2 today. Had a walk back in the 3rd. Doubled back in the 2nd inning. And grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. Here's the pitch from Finch. Fouled off down the left field line. No balls and 1 strike. Got a big crowd here today on both sides. Really a good showing here. Everybody enjoying the warm weather. Good breaking ball from Noah Finch. In there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Ward. Finch looks plateward into Anchetta. Throws the pitch off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ward, Morris, and Morrison. Due up here in this 6th inning for Ashland. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Noah Finch gets the strikeout of Brennan Ward.
Now batting number 26, Dawson Morris.
Here comes Dawson Morris. Dawson Morris struck out his last at bat, but he reached on a drop ball. Starting yet another Ashland rally. They've still not been held scoreless in an inning this season. Finch to Morris. He chops it to the 3rd baseman, Tolliver, across the diamond. Good play, 5-3 for out number 2. Now, how about this? As the game wears on, we just saw our first 1-2-3 inning in the 5th for Russell. Now with the 6th inning, here's an opportunity for Noah Finch to have a 1-2-3 innings. He faces the number 9 hitter for the Ashland Tomcats, Chase Morrison, who laid down a beautiful bunt his last at bat right down the first base side and beat it out for an infield single. Finch rocks into his motion, delivers the pitch down in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Chase Morrison. Russell will have the top of their order up in the bottom half of inning number 6. That pitch way behind Chase Morrison. 2 balls and no strikes to Morrison. Finch into his motion, delivers the pitch down low. 3-0 the count to the speedy Chase Morrison, sophomore, number 9 hitter for Ashland. Waiting on deck is the top of the order, Brady Marucci. There's a strike in there from Finch. 3 balls and 1 strike to Morrison. Finch into his motion, delivers the pitch. Down low, puts Morrison on. And here comes Brady Marucci with yet another opportunity. In this game, Marucci technically 0 for 1 in the game. He's walked 3 times. He was induced into the infield pop out back in inning number 3, leaving the bases loaded. So here we go, Finch against Marucci here in inning number 6. Morrison getting a good lead off first base. Finch delivers the pitch off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Finch comes set in the stretch, delivers the pitch. Marucci gets behind that one. He flips the bat. He says it's gone, and he saw it was gone. I can't see it. It's over in the tennis court somewhere. Brady Marucci did the bat flip immediately. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. So Brady Marucci, like I said, you really don't want to pitch to Brady Marucci. And when you're forced to, it's quite a risk this year. He's one of the best players, if not the best player in the 16th region. And he shows why right there. He gets a strike from Noah Finch and sends it over the fence. That's 2 runs for Ashland here in the 6th inning. 12-2 now the score. Tomcats on top by 10 right now.
Number 1, L.J. Murphy.
I was going to say, did you follow that ball, Jeff? I couldn't see it. So L.J. Murphy now stands in for Ashland, as they still remain unable to be held down in any inning so far this season. They've scored in every one of them. Ball 1 to Murphy. Finch high and away with that one. 2-0 to L.J. Murphy, the number 2 hitter for the Tomcats, leading now 12-2. We're in the top half of inning number 6. Finch delivers the pitch down low with that one. 3-0 the count. In the theme of walks will haunt, Finch was 1 batter away from a 1-2-3 inning, but he walked Chase Morrison and had to face the top of the Ashland order again. Gave up the home run to Marucci. Now he's walked L.J. Murphy on 4 pitches.
Now batting for the Tomcats, the shortstop, number 2, Zane Ingram.
Here comes Zane Ingram. Ingram 0 for 4 in the game so far. He flew out to left field, popped out to the first baseman, grounded out to the pitcher, and got on via a fielder's choice. Swings and misses through that one. No balls and 1 strike. Murphy over at first for the Tomcats. Here in inning number 6. Keone Anchetta, he's had a workout this afternoon, stopping balls low and off the plate. the pitch from Finch. Ingram fouls it off and out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Zane Ingram. 2 outs in the inning. Finch a pitch away from getting out of this inning. That was low and outside, gets away from Manchetta. The runner's going to go on down to second base. L.J. Murphy takes the free base there. As Ingram gets ready to stand back into the box, 2-2 count. And Chandler Kaiser on deck. He's 3 for 4 today. The cleanup hitter for Ashland has been very effective so far. Probably don't want to have to face him again. Ingram pops this one along the right side. Jaden Frazier giving chase. It just falls on the opposite side of the fence there. He can't make a play on it. Count remains 2-2 to Zane Ingram. Here we go, Noah Finch readies himself on the mound, delivers the pitch, looping pitch, Ingram to Tolliver, to Frazier, and that's the inning. But not before. Brady Marucci slams a 2-run home run, and Ashland leads this one 12-2 after 5.5 innings of play. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
We're back here on MyTown TV. This MyTown matchup this afternoon, Saturday afternoon baseball on MyTown TV. The Ashland Tomcats lead the Russell Red Devils 12-2 as we head to the bottom half of inning number 6. Just got my schedule for next week, Jeff, so I can go ahead and tell everybody, if you're an Ashland fan or a Russell fan, when Ashland and Russell will be on MyTown TV next week. On Tuesday, we'll have the Greenup County Lady Musketeers at the Ashland Kittens, a softball game. Chris Pullum will be there on the call for that one. Ashland and Greenup baseball will be played Thursday. Russell and Greenup County softball will be played Thursday. And that is the extent of the Ashland Russell coverage next week. Gunnar Hignite gets into one, and he singles into right field to lead off this bottom half of the 6th inning against Parker Johnson. Nice work by Gunnar Hignite. Getting Russell a runner right out of the gate here. And look out, we got a pinch hitter coming up here now. Number 11, Caleb Groves, coming in to hit for Dawson Wada. Caleb Groves, a sophomore, facing Parker Johnson. Chops it down the third base line. It goes under the glove of Connor Flowers, and 2 batters up. Couple pitches, 2 runners on for Russell here in the 6th inning. Hignite out at second base, Groves over at first base, and here comes Jaden Frazier now. There's the pitch, breaking ball in there. It's a ball, 1 ball and no strikes to Jaden Frazier. Heart of the Red Devil order up now, Frazier, Criswell, and Tolliver. Frazier chops it to the third baseman. Flowers picks it up, decides to go to second base. Did he do it in time? He did so. He got the force out at second base, so Frazier's on with the fielder's choice. So 5-4 on the out at second base. Now here comes Noah Finch, the batter in the place of Caden Criswell. Runners on the corners for Russell. Frazier over at first, Hignite at third. Parker Johnson still on the mound for Ashland. Here we go, Johnson checking the runners, delivers the pitch. Finch swings through it, fouls it off. 1 ball and 1 strike to Noah Finch. As the umpire walks the ball out to pitcher Parker Johnson. Here we go, Noah Finch. Stands in the batter's box, puts the bat on the ball, fouls it off. Nice play made over there by Jacob Tolliver in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Finch. Parker Johnson looks plateward, delivers the pitch just off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Finch. Got Hignite over at third base. Finch puts a nice shot through the left field side, an RBI single for Noah Finch. Coming through for the Red Devils here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Gunnar Hignite comes home. Frazier moves on to second, and Jacob Tolliver now moves into the batter's box. Russell showing some life here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Gunnar Hignite started the inning. Here's a shot up the middle. L.J. Murphy onto it quickly, though, in center field. Nice hit, though, by Jacob Tolliver, but decidedly hit right to L.J. Murphy out in center field. Who makes the catch? Here comes Keone Anchetta to the plate. Anchetta stands in the batter's box now, ready to face Parker Johnson, who's ready to pitch. Well, now, as soon as I say that, he steps off the rubber, but he's back on and ready to go now. Russell with runners on base. Once again here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 12-3 the score. Anchetta pops this one high into the air. Zane Ingram calls it immediately at shortstop. Makes the catch, falls down, but he hangs on for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 6 complete, it's 12-3. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV for the 7th.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Here on MyTown TV for the 7th inning. Ashland leading at 12-3 over the Russell Red Devils. As Russell making a pitching change, I believe. And catch that number. Yes, indeed, they're bringing in number 8, Dawson Wada, to pitch this 7th inning. In relief of Noah Finch. He's the 4th Red Devil pitcher this afternoon. We've had Griffin Fisher, Jaden Frazier, Noah Finch, and now Dawson Wada takes the mound to face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Ashland Tomcats. Chandler Kaiser, Connor Flowers, and Asher Moore here in the 7th inning. Ashland leading it by 9. Looks like Frazier's over at first base, looking around to see if there's been any more changes. Trying to Ignite still at short. And Chetta, of course, he's done yeoman's work behind the plate tonight. Tolliver still at third. So we'll see what Dawson Wada brings to the pitcher's mound. Russell, fourth pitcher of the afternoon. Here comes Chandler Kaiser. Kaiser 3 for 4 in the game so far. Kaiser levels his bat and ready to face the offerings of senior Dawson Wada. Rocks into his motion, delivers the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Kaiser. Just off the plate with that one, 1-1 now to Chandler Kaiser. Big sophomore first baseman for the Ashland Tomcats. Had a double back in the first inning, and he's singled twice since then. Down low with that one. 2-1 the count to Kaiser. Down low again, 3 balls and 1 strike. To Kaiser. Kaiser takes a cut at that one and fouls it away. So the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The first hitter here in the top half of the 7th inning. Ashland will go on from here to play Lewis County Monday at Ashland Blazer High School. Russell will go on to visit Johnson Central on Monday. Early in this 2026 baseball season. That was down and inside to Chandler Kaiser. He'll take his base. And it'll bring up Connor Flowers to the plate. That ball's popped up into center field. Grayson Kaiser camps out underneath it and makes the catch. We're the first out of the inning. That brings Asher Moore to the plate. Moore puts it through the hole over there. Good backhand play made by the Russell shortstop Gunnar Hignite, but nowhere to go with it by the time he got to it. So Asher Moore aboard with an infield single, and Kaiser moves on to second base. That brings Brennan Ward to the plate. Strike one. Ward fouls it off down the first base side, out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Ashland has had a whopping 26 base runners in this game. That was up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wada tries the breaking ball down in the dirt. So Ward stands back in the batter's box. Asher Moore over at first base. Chandler Kaiser out at second. Top of the 7th. 12-3 Tomcats. Big breaking ball. Ward fouls it off, I believe, down the left field side. Yep, ball's foul. Dawson Morris waits on deck. Wada puts strike 3 right across the plate. Brennan Ward takes it.
Now batting number 26, Dawson Morris.
Second out of the inning. Here comes Dawson Morris. Could this be the first inning that Ashland hasn't scored this season? Very well could be if Dawson Morris doesn't come through with something here. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Wada looks plateward, delivers a looping pitch behind Dawson Morris's head. 1 ball and 1 strike to Morris. That was down in the dirt. It gets away from Manchetta. Runners move up a bag apiece. Kaiser over to third, Moore to second. So 2 runners in scoring position again here for the Tomcats here in the 7th inning. Dawson Morris with an opportunity to get a couple more RBIs. Wada pitching from the stretch, delivers the pitch off the plate that time. 3 balls and 1 strike to Dawson Morris. That was off the plate. Dawson Morris takes his base, and the Tomcats yet again have the bases full. I need to look back through my score sheet and see how many times they've had the bases loaded tonight. But it has nearly been in every inning. Chase Morrison, number 9 hitter for Ashland, stands in. He walked his last opportunity last inning. Takes a strike right out of the gate here from Dawson Wada. Wada comes set, delivers the pitch. Just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chase Morrison, the sophomore left fielder. He's had plenty of activity out in left field tonight. 4 putouts he's had out there. 4 fly balls the Red Devils have hit out there to him tonight. Big breaking ball found its way into the strike zone that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chase Morrison. Dawson Wada trying to keep Ashland scoreless here in the top of the 7th. Chase Morrison stands back in the batter's box. Base is full. Wada delivers the pitch. Big breaking ball. It's going to be, strike 3. All right, so they get out of that inning with no runs scored. So we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Ashland on top 12-3. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Refresh. Fuel. Clarks.
We're back here. Thanks to Clark's Pump and Shop. You saw the advertisement there right before we head back to this bottom half of the 7th inning. Return, refresh, refuel. Is that it? I had to get that right. That's good. Bottom half of the 7th inning coming up here. Russell trying to see if they can mount a rally here against Parker Johnson, who's been in the game for a good long time now in relief of Zane Ingram. He came in the 2nd inning in relief of Ingram. He stayed in the game the rest of the way. So Parker Johnson really the pitching hero of the night for the Tomcats so far. Russell will bring their number 7, 8, and 9 spots to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. Hayden McGowan leading things off and rips it to second base. Oh, tough hop, but handled well by the second baseman, Brennan Ward, and 4-3 for the first out of the 7th inning. That brings Lane Paxson to the plate. Lane Paxson is 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to L.J. Murphy out in center field. This one he tags to left field. On the run out there in left field. Not going to get there. Big hit by Lane Paxson. But well fielded by the left fielder. He gets it in quickly, but good double by Lane Paxson. Over the head of, well, it doesn't look like Chase Morrison out there anymore. It looks more like, Dawson Morris has probably moved over to left field, at least from my wide perspective here. Jeff, I count on you with the camera for that stuff, you know. No, I'm just kidding. I think it did look like Dawson Morris giving chase. Another hit down the left field line, just foul by Grayson Kaiser. So Paxson out at second base after the long double. And Grayson Kaiser standing in the batter's box here against Parker Johnson, who's gone the distance for Ashland after coming in relief of Zane Ingram in the 2nd inning. That one right in the eyes of Grayson Kaiser. He didn't hardly flinch. Watched it go by. 1-1. 1-2 now as he hits the outside corner with that one. Top of the Russell order due up next. Gunnar Hignight stands in the on-deck circle. There's the pitch. Kaiser puts the bat on the ball, fouls it out of play, I believe. Chandler Kaiser giving chase over there, but it does fall out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Grayson Kaiser, the number 9 hitter for the Red Devils. Here's the pitch from Johnson. Big looper in there, just high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaiser. Runner in scoring position out there at second. Kaiser pops this one into the air. Chandler Kaiser calls for it at first base, makes the catch for out number 2. So Russell down to their last out in this one. 12-3 the score. Ashland put up a lot of runs in this one. Had a lot of base runners to do so. Russell has a runner, Lane Paxson, out on second base. Gunnar Hignight at the plate facing Parker Johnson. He throws strike one to Hignite. Hignite singled back in the last inning, the 6th inning. Johnson delivers the pitch, a breaking ball up high, 1-1 strike to Hignite. The umpire having some words with someone over there. Late in the game to be having any complaints at this point. I don't know. Parker Johnson delivers that one outside. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson again. Hignite swings through that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Russell down to their last strike in this one. Johnson comes set, delivers the pitch. Kaiser swats it to Zane Ingram, picks it up, on to first base, makes the out, 6-3, and Ashland wins this one 12-3 over the Russell Red Devils. We'll be right back here on MyTown TV to wrap things up, give you the final stats in this one here in just a moment.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him, from Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, fresh, fuel. Clarks.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back here to the Devil's Diamond here at Russell High School in Red Devil Lane, where the Ashland Tomcats have defeated the Russell Red Devils by a score of 12-3 this afternoon in this Saturday afternoon MyTown matchup, matinee baseball. Let's run down the stats for you on each side. The Russell Red Devils look like this. Gunnar Hignite went 1 for 3 today. Dawson Wada 1 for 3. Caleb Groves 1 for 1. Jaden Frazier 0 for 3. Caden Criswell 0 for 1. Noah Finch 1 for 1. Jacob Tolliver 0 for 3. Keone Anchetta 1 for 4. Griffin Fisher 1 for 1. Hayden McGowan 0 for 3. Lane Paxson 1 for 3. And Grayson Kaiser 1 for 3 for the Russell Red Devils, who tallied 3 runs on, let's make it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 runs on 8 hits in the game for Russell. Russell started off with Griffin Fisher on the mound. Went to Jaden Frazier, Noah Finch, and Dawson Wada. They used 4 pitchers in the game. The Ashland Tomcats, well, they had a good time at the plate today, and thanks to 11 Russell walks that they issued to the Ashland Tomcats, that did not help matters for the Red Devils one bit. Brady Marucci was 1 for 2 with a blast home run, a 2-run shot in the 6th inning. He walked 3 times, though, today. L.J. Murphy was 1 for 2. He walked 3 times as well. Zane Ingram 0 for 5. Chandler Kaiser 3 for 4 with 1 walk in the game. Connor Flowers 2 for 5. Asher Moore 3 for 5. Brennan Ward 1 for 4. Dawson Morris 0 for 4. And Chase Morrison, the number 9 hitter for the Tomcats, 1 for 3 in the game. The pitching star of the game for Ashland was number 11, Parker Johnson, the junior, who came in relief of Zane Ingram at inning number 2 and went the distance from there. So congratulations to Parker Johnson for picking up the win today here against the Russell Red Devils. So Ashland wins this one 12-3, 12 runs, 12 hits, and 11 walks today for the Ashland Tomcats. They were the beneficiaries of Russell 3 runs and 8 hits this afternoon. Ashland runs their record to 2-0. They'll be in action Monday at home against Lewis County. We'll have them next for you here on MyTown TV next Thursday at Greenup County in another MyTown matchup. The Russell Red Devils dropped 2-1. They have wins over Morgan County and Lawrence County. Now this loss to Ashland today. They'll be at Johnson Central on Monday. So thank you all for joining us this afternoon. For Jeff Moore on the camera, always an artist on the camera, I must say. I look forward to going home and watching the shots of Jeff Moore on the camera, and Grant Sutherland over here on production. I'm Ryan Parker. Good afternoon, everybody, and have a good day.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, boom. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom. Bing, bong, boom. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom.